Hello and welcome to the second grade Money Best Practices video. In this video, we will share what one can expect to see and hear as they visit mathematics classrooms. So we're going to start this video with a little money joke. When does it rain money? When there is change in the weather. Wouldn't that be fabulous if it actually rained money? Rainy days wouldn't be so bad after all, would they? This unit of study will encompass the following key learning goals. These goals can also be found on the STEMscopes parent letter. I can count a collection of the same type of coin or a mixed group of coins within 100 cents and express the value with a cent symbol. I can line up the coins from greatest to least value and then skip count to find the total value of the collection. I can count a collection of dollar bills up to $100 and express the value with a dollar symbol. And I can solve real-world addition and subtraction problems involving either coins within 100 cents or dollar bills within $100. So what should we see happening in the classroom to help students achieve these goals? Students should begin by determining the value of a set of bills or coins by using various strategies to count them. Lining up bills and coins from greatest to least will aid students with the counting process. Skip counting is an efficient strategy that will be utilized throughout this unit. Students have had prior experience identifying coins in their values, as well as making different combinations of the coins within 100, and are expected to use academic vocabulary words such as value, cent symbol, and dollar sign. When we provide students with real-world problems, such as getting a fast food order to go, students are provided with opportunities to see how addition and subtraction with money is relevant to their everyday lives. Providing students with a concrete manipulative of plastic or even real money will allow students to manipulate the tasks from the given problems. A great way to reinforce previous work and to do a quick informal assessment of understanding with money is to provide students with more than what is needed for the problems and have them count out what is required to begin with, instead of giving them the exact amount. As students become comfortable with the concrete representation, encourage them to transition to a pictorial representation of their work. Shown here is a quick pick of the bills and coins, but this is not the only strategy that could be used in this unit. Students should also be encouraged to transition to an abstract representation of their work. It is important to note that students should not jump automatically to the abstract representation, but should transition from concrete manipulatives to pictorial, then to abstract as they are ready and persevere through problems. Teachers can facilitate discussions to make connections between representations by asking students to share multiple strategies. As you can see, there is an MTR poster on the slide. So what MTRs align with this scope or unit? MTR 4 engage in discussions that reflect on the mathematical thinking of self and others is seen when students use appropriate terminology to describe the solution to a problem and will show connections between various strategies used to solve problems. Also, MTR 5, which is use patterns and structure to help understand and connect mathematical concepts, is seen when students skip count to determine the value of a collection of bills and coins. Also, MTR 6, assess the reasonableness of solutions, is shown when students reason about and justify whether solutions to problems make sense, as well as justify the operation used to solve a problem. Students should be invited to have math chats to discuss their learning. The type of questions teachers choose will help dictate the direction of student conversations. These example questions and possible student answers can be found in the Math Chat section of STEMscopes, as well as the Fundamental Questions section. These questions provide opportunities for students to justify and explain their reasoning, which connects to MTR 4. As students explore, we should hear students and teachers utilizing correct mathematical vocabulary. Here's a list of some of the vocabulary we would expect to hear in this unit. These words can be found on the STEMscopes parent letter as well. Value, cent symbol, and dollar sign. In addition to these three vocabulary words, it is also important that students have a concrete understanding of the following terms: addition, which is the action or process of adding two or more amounts together; subtraction, the action or process of finding the difference between two numbers; real-world problem, a contextual-based problem that can be interpreted, represented, and analyzed through the application of mathematics; dollar, which is a monetary value that is equal to 100 cents; coin, a flat, round disc of metal that has a specific monetary value; and symbol, which is a mark or character used as a representation of an object, function, or process. Throughout this unit of study, we should see multiple opportunities for students to demonstrate their knowledge and understanding. This could include student journals, exit tickets during the Explore, as well as Show What You Know tasks. Students can also use fluency builders and games to practice. These could provide teachers with an informal assessment. These activities can demonstrate MTRs 4, 5, and 6 as well. As we visit classrooms, we can ask students questions to gauge their understanding of the current content. Here we see some questions we can ask students and possible answers they might give to show understanding. Additional questions can be found on mathsmarts.com, which can be found by clicking on the benchmark link on the year at a glance. Through questioning, we may be able to identify common misconceptions or errors, such as that students may believe the value of a coin is directly related to its size. For example, a student may think that since a nickel is bigger than a dime, then it is worth more, or since a penny is bigger than a dime, then it must also be worth more. Another misconception or error could be that students may confuse the cent symbol and the dollar sign. Also, students may place the cent symbol or dollar sign in the wrong position. We need to make sure that the dollar sign precedes the dollar amount and the cent sign follows the cent value. Students may also get overwhelmed when counting large group of coins. Also, it might be difficult to count by 25s, 10s, 5s, or 1s when counting a collection of mixed coins. We want students to continue learning at home. Here, students can play some games on the tic-tac-toe board. This board can be found on the parent letter. The At the Store activity is one of the activities from the tic-tac-toe board. Involving students in the grocery shopping process allows them to be continually involved in a real-world scenario when determining what coins and bills would be needed to make the value of the price of various items. Additionally, this can be done without leaving the house by giving students a copy of a store's weekly ad. Students can then use the ad to solve real-world problems relevant to their own lives. Well, that's all for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!